Hello, beautifuls. This video is gonna be high level. It's gonna be high level. It's gonna be for those who have ears to hear. It's gonna be for a very small demographic within this demographic of Black women. Um, and really, it's about remaining a holy thing. Um, so yeah, it's probably gonna sound to some ladies here. It's probably gonna sound religious. It's probably gonna sound too spiritual. It's probably gonna sound crazy to some. Um, but to those of us who have ears to hear it, it is necessary because we feel this shift. We feel this thing happening in our lives, like just in our regular lives, like a push for us to be dirty. Right? Like what's happening in your life right now is kind of testing your morals. You know, it's like the joke that you always see. Like if shit don't get to shaking right now, I gotta create my OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? like I gotta create my OnlyFans. Like I gotta start selling feet pictures. You know what I'm saying? I gotta start reading tarot cards topless. You know, like at this level in my life, like, and it's not just like financially, just in general, your morals are being tested right now as a Black woman. Like even my own, which is why I had to make the last video I made. Like for me to get nasty and for me to get like um so what is the word I want to use? So harsh towards Black women who have sons. It's like, well, for one, it's the final fucking hour for us, right? This is it. You know what I'm saying? So this is it. I feel it. Those of us like this is it. Black women, you can get it right now, or your daughters will suffer for eternity. Like there is. This is it. This is the this is the grandmother's last shot. Either she coming, or either we pave the way for her to come, or we don't, and she doesn't. Right? Is where we are, and that puts us in a desperate situation as Black women. Um, it's us. Like I don't even want to like it's us. You know what I'm saying? It puts us in a desperate situation. Um, I got so many thoughts um at once. So bear with me. So we're being put in a desperate situation as Black women because it's the final hour and we feel it. Like either this very wicked world is going to forever shut our mother out of it, or we're going to pave the way for her to come here. And that's getting all religious. You know, you got the Antichrist, she's here. You know what I'm saying? You got the Antichrist that's non-mothers and non-mother of daughter women impersonating us here right now as we speak, right? On earth impersonating us, influencing the whole world. Just as just as Revelation said it. I hate to look, I hate to be the one to say it, but I gotta say it. You know, just as Revelation said it, you're gonna see this huge influence. And that's been a long time since I've been a Christian. So I'm a go in and out here to my Christian ladies who are well needed. Please correct me. Correct me. It's been a long time for me. I've said that several times. But if you raise a child up in the way that she should go, she does not depart far from it. Right? So I remember some of that shit. What I needed to remember, I remembered. Right? So as Black women are being impersonated all over the fucking world by soulless beings that look like us, walk like us, got big asses like us, you know what I'm saying, got big thighs like us, you know what I'm saying? And that's not only how, Black women, that's not the only way they play. I'm just saying, let me talk some shit to lighten up the doomsday conversation I'm about to have, Because this is really it. This is really it. And our only way out of it is to be a holy thing. That's it. In case black women did not know, like, what, like, how do we make it? How do we make it? Listen, we're all saying the same thing. We're all getting to the same conclusion as black women. Even the mother of fucking thuns, like, she don't even know what the fuck she's saying. Because, you know, again, we're all seeing the world differently, right? We're all matriarchal women seeing the world differently. I'm seeing the world as a mother of daughters, right? And, you know, that's a matriarchal woman, right? Mothers are supreme in this realm, period, right? You know, so I'm seeing the world from our lens, right? And the mother of thons are seeing the world from their lens. Like, they're seeing the world from their lens. Like, they're just, when we hear them talk about doomsday, it's because they really see no way out. And they see no way out because there is no way out for them, right? But for us, what we realize is to go back to the ways of our mothers is the way out. To become a holy thing. To literally become God on earth, right? To remain the moral standard at which everybody on earth lives by. Because there is something very wicked and very evil amiss. And I know that sounds, you know, crazy, but it is. And listen, I know it sounds crazy to those of you who can't hear it, but to us, we know that, like, damn, it's getting very fucking wicked out here. Like, we can't even stand it. Like, it's freaking us out. You know, like, it's really freaking us out. Like, we in the house. We don't go outside no more. We don't go outside no more. We're gathering in small, tiny circles on the internet. We're all spread across the fucking country in some places, the globe in some other places. Like, we're spread and scattered everywhere. So much so that our only communication is with each other via the internet. Everybody else seems like they're missing everything. Like, we're just looking, like we sitting on our high horse just looking outside like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what is going on? It's really, really where we at. Like, what the fuck is happening? And what we keep on circling back around to is remaining a holy thing. That's it. That is how we make it out. For those of you black women who are looking like, I don't see no way out. Like, I don't see how we survive as black women. And it's because the majority, sadly, the majority of black women are not meant to survive. They're not going to survive. And they're not meant to survive. And that's it. It's a holy war. It's a holy war. And we're going to get our ass kicked. Like, I'm telling you, like, we're going to get our ass kicked. Bad. Bad, bad, bad. And I'm just trying to slow some of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, when y'all hear me come on here, I'm trying to slow some of it, you know, to get us as best prepared as possible. To get us best prepared for a win as possible is what I'm really trying to, you know, prepare us for. Black women that's on the internet talking about warring with the patriarchy are dumb as shit. Like, I have to just pull out my Baltimore accent and let y'all know it's a bunch of fucking dummies around here. Like Monique, when she was, what was that movie Monique done and she did the Oscar for? You a dummy, bitch. Yeah. Yes, it's a bunch of dummies. I'm telling y'all, it's a bunch of fucking dummies around here. Any black woman, I'm here to tell you, any black woman that's trying to war with a patriarchal society that is a white male's patriarchy is a fucking dummy, bitch. Okay? I'm here to tell you, that is a fucking dummy. Patriarchy, I'm 36 years old, okay? I'm 36. My daughter is 22. Any black woman that is listening today, you will not live long enough to see patriarchy fall. Any black woman that is listening today to me right now in the 4th month of the year 2024, if you're listening to me today, you will not see the patriarchy fall. You will not see it. You will not see white male's patriarchy fall. You will just not see it. Now, to make an enemy of that patriarchy is fucking dumb. Is this thing on? black women, to make an enemy of that patriarchy today when you have to live out the whole rest of your life in it. If you're here listening to me and you 17 years old, baby girl, you're going to live the whole rest of your life in it. If you live to see 100 years old, you're going to live the whole rest of your life in this white male's patriarchy. Do you understand me? What we want to do now is position your daughters well enough to handle the fall of it. That's what we want to do today. On today, the 4th month in the 2024, in the year 2024, okay, 2024. What we want to do to the 17-year-old girl listening to me, we want to prepare your daughters and your granddaughters to survive the fall that you won't see. That you will not see. That we will not see. For us to wage war on it today is a fucking death sentence. I cannot stress this enough. And the women who are waging war, the black women who are waging war on this patriarchy, they are meant to die. I'm telling you that. They are meant to die. Now, you make your decision as you please. I'm telling you right now, any black woman today that is waging a war on white male's patriarchy is about to die. She's going to die. She's going to die from it. It's going to kill her. And that's exactly what it's meant to do. It's meant right now as we speak to snuff out as many black women as possible. Right now, the evils that, listen, God damn it, listen, black women, our mother left us a great message in the Bible. Okay, I'm going to read it to you. I ain't got no Bible, so I got to look it up. I remember it, though. We fight against principalities. I remember that's how it started. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness in this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. That is where we are, black women. That is where we are. You think that when you get up and you go to work and life is hard and you're suffering and whatever the fuck, you ain't got no fucking food. You eating noodles every fucking day. You can't get your hair done for me. Like you can't afford $400 braids, sis. The bills is high. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just think, like, I'm suffering in this realm. No, baby, this is a war against your soul. A war against your soul that is very, very old. Very, very old. And has trying to be, and the evils and the wickedness of this world has been trying to destroy it for a very, very, very long time. A very long, long fucking time. And the little bit of good that is outside of black American women. Oh, shit. I said American. I try not to say it. I cannot keep on apologizing every time I have a video and I say black American women, is where the grandmother resides. And it's a few black American women that's listening to, black women that's listening to me that's not black American. You have to pardon me. You have to accept my apology when it happens. You have to understand that I don't mean it. You have to understand as a black American woman where there's a concentration of my own sister in this land and here, you have to understand that I may slip up and say black American women. Although there are black women who share that same bloodline outside of America, right? So when I say that, and I'm trying to get away from it, but when I do say it, I just, look, here's my formal apology. I can't do it every fucking time, okay? Okay, sis? You're supposed to know my fucking heart, okay? So do not feel slighted as a non-black American woman when I say that, right? It's a concentration of us here. And it's a very, very little, like, listen, I said we outnumbered 100 to 1, and I mean it. We're outnumbered when it comes to the Antichrist, the Antichrist, right? Goddess, or what looks like goddess in our in our suit, when it comes to them, we 100 to 1. 100 to 1 here in the US, right? In the US, in the United States of America, we are 100 to 1. And that's what alleged all black American women. We're 100 to 1. So if you're outside of the US, then you can imagine your odds, right? I mean, there's a concentration of us. If you're outside of this country, where the concentration is, then you can imagine what your numbers are looking like, sis. So please, excuse me, literally. This message is so important. I don't even want us to get tied up into the me saying American. So this is my formal apology in case I say it again. Trace it back to listen here. Okay, now back to what I'm saying. There is a very small, and I mean like minuscule, number of human beings on earth who know who we are, understand who we are, understand what the fall of us look like, as far as like Goddess herself, right? Understands what the fall of us looks like and how it affects the world, right? If we are the standard set at which all humanity live by, and that's what the fuck we are, I know it's hard for you to fucking believe that someone like Sexy Red's image is the standard at which everybody lives by, and it's meant to look that way to you. It's meant to look to you like this woman is not the standard, but she is still the standard, right? Which is why I get so angry and so upset when we start to trash the image of black women due to the Antichrist, right? So when we get to trash the image of black women because of somebody like Sexy Red, who is here to do the devil's work, right? Who's here to do the devil's work, who is here to cause confusion, who is here to lower the standard at which we all live by, right? When we begin to trash that image, we're trashing ourselves, and I just hate to see it. Which is why when things happen with black women that are, foul and fucked up, why I don't speak of it. The world is not smart enough to know. The black women, the collective of black women are not smart enough to know. To be truthfully honest, we're not as a collective, right? We're not smart enough to understand that, if Preme get on this internet and start trashing Sexy Red, and I look like Sexy Red, like, we're not able to cognitively separate ourselves like that. I'm not able to do it. You can't come on the internet and start trashing my image and for me to not think, fuck you, bitch. Like, you can't do that to me. I'm never going to think like that. I'm not never going to think like that. And I think that the best of us are sensitive to that. I don't separate myself from black women like that. I don't separate the most beautiful image on earth, right? The grandest image on earth, the most beautiful image, I'm not able, when you come online and you trash it, I'm not able to separate when you disregard my mother's image like that. I'm not able to not think that you're not disregarding her. Like, I can't do it. And most black women can't do that. We don't have the cognitive ability to say that a black woman is ugly and ain't shit and not think, damn, like, that's the image of the divine. Like, wait a fucking minute. That's the image of the divine and you trashing it. I don't give a fuck if it's on Sexy Red, right? And it's one of the ways in which the evil that lurks all around us is confusing us. To get us to trash that image is like a slam dunk for them. Which is why I'll never do it. I'm smarter than that. Like, let me just, you know what? One of the things that I'm coming here to tell black women is to remain holy, to understand who you are, and to walk in it. So let me just walk in it. I am too smart to miss what the fuck is happening, right? I'm too intelligent. My soul is too old. I'm too wise to miss what the fuck is happening. In case you thought I wasn't, right? For everybody that ever thought, oh, Preme is young and she's dumb. Listen, that's not the fucking case, bitch. That's not the fucking case, bitch. When you come on the internet and you trash black women, I know that you are trashing the image of the divine mother. I know that. And if you're too fucking stupid to know that that is what you're doing, then that's on you, bitch. I'm not that fucking stupid. I'm not stupid enough to come onto the internet or anywhere and open up my mouth and part my lips to trash the black women. I will never do it. I will never fucking do it. Right? So anyhow, let's just get that out the way. For anybody that thought like, oh, you know, because Preme does not come online and trash the image of black women, it's enough of that going around. I don't have to do it. I don't have to add to that kind of fucking stupidity. I don't have to add to that kind of fucking stupidity. The young women who are trying to figure the world out, they understand that the image that is being put out of black women is not the image that represents them. But they still know that the image of a black woman is their image. Like what do y'all, like, what do we think is happening? Like, what do we think is happening? So that's just dumb. That's dummy shit. And I'm not a fucking dummy. So I will never include myself in that. But let's just get back to where I'm at, okay? There's something very sinister and something very evil happening on planet Earth. And it's been happening for a very long time. And black women have held on for dear life. Our foremothers have held on for dear life. Blessed be their souls. Thank you. Thank you for getting us here. Right? They have held on to their modesty for dear life. They have held on to even their chastity for dear life. They have held on to the image of black women being holy for dear life. And I mean our mothers, my mother held on to it for dear life. Right? When we get into the conversation of black women being whores and black women being ain't shit and we didn't do right by seed the Lord sucker and all that, as I remember it, and please, if there's any millennial here, please let me know. My mother did not contribute to the degeneracy of today that is being filtered through hip-hop music. Hip-hop music was not played in my house. Hip-hop music was not played in my house, first of all. My mother did not play it. My mother did not listen to it. And she was, hardy about it. Like, she didn't want to hear that riff-raff. I don't want to hear that shit. Was her standard. And I think that was the case with most millennial black women's mothers. See, like, these lies of them trying to say that black women were an unholy thing, I cannot subscribe to it because my mother was holy. My mother was a sacred fucking thing. Do you hear me? My mother was a holy and sacred fucking thing. And I like all of this, like, whore culture and this whole culture and this minimization of black women's holiness. I cannot see it. I'm fighting hard against it because my own mother was not that. And I'd like to think, as I can think, to my friends of the time, like their mothers, like of course, crack played a big role in the declination of black women. Like, let's just call that fucking thing a thing. So besides the mothers who were crackheads, right? Besides the mothers who were crackheads, I don't remember my friends' mothers being whores. I don't remember it. Like, in my little 36 years, and it's little, because I take I have two patients that I take care of. One of them is 100, and one is 96. The 100-year-old, 101, her birthday was April. Oh, it is April. Well, I won't tell you what day. Her birthday just passed, so she's 101. She's 101, and then another one was 96. And one is a Jehovah's Witness, and she listened to that fucking Jehovah's Witness call every fucking whenever they have it. When them hoes call her, baby, she listening. A holy and fucking sacred thing. She wears her hair in four. She wear her hair. I wear my hair. If it ain't no wig on it, ain't no fucking braids. Ain't no fucking braids in it. I wear my hair in 4 braids, just like she do. She wears her hair in 4 gray braids, silly braids. She's brown skin. Maybe the color mocha. And her hair is grayish silver. And when I tell you that you look at her and you see indigenous black woman, damn it. You see indigenous black woman when you look at her. And when she asked me my age, I told her, like, at the time I was 35. She said, "Oh, you just a baby." you just a baby. That's all you are. That's all you are. You think you hot shit. You think you grown. You out here living your little life, and you're just a baby. Baby, you only a third way through. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're only a third way through. You just got here. You got 60 more. Like, baby, you got 60 more to go, is basically what she's telling me. But what I'm getting to is my little 36 years. My little 36 years here, I have not witnessed black women being an unholy thing. So I know somebody lying. You know, I'm online and I'm seeing like the declination of black women. I know that something's lying. Somebody's lying around here. Someone is not telling the truth. I don't know who the fuck it is. It took a little while for me to know who it is, right? But I didn't know who the fuck it was. Like, I'm just like, what the fuck is this push on black women over the last, how long has it been? Because my mother wasn't no fucking whore, and neither was her mother, right? So when did this decline in black women begin to happen? Like, what is going on? I had to sit on it for a little while. You know what I'm saying? I had to sit on, like, what the fuck is happening? Because from my memory's recollection, my little baby memory of only 36 years, I cannot remember black women, aside from the crack epidemic, which was crucial to the evil infrastructure that has waged war on black women. And goddamn it, everybody in on it. Everybody is in on it. I cannot stress this enough to black women. Everybody is in on it. There's no one that got their hands clean. Nobody has their hands clean when it comes to our fall from grace. Right? So I'm thinking about my little 36 years here, and I'm just like when in my life do I ever remember my mother not being glorious? like when did that ever happen? Like, and I don't remember it, y'all. I'm saying all that to say I don't remember it. So if you are a millennial here, I'd like you to tell me, like, when did you look at your mother and you decided she's not holy? like when did that happen? Because for me it never happened. And I think that it was, when we speak about, the crack epidemic, that was snow apes and silverbacks, works in having the black woman decline in the ways that we did in those 80s, in those 90s. And it was bad. It was bad. If you was from West Baltimore, baby, it was bad, And, no, I did see the declination of black women in that way. But again, what I have to say is that was a push for her to become that way. All right. Black women ain't have to smoke crack. You know what I'm saying? Black women ain't have to smoke crack. Just like today, we ain't got to twerk all over everywhere. Yes, I twerk like every other black woman, but we ain't got to be twerking all over everywhere either, right? So you think, like, at what moment did black women become unholy? Like, when did it start happening? And it just started happening. To get to the answer to the question, it just began. It happened so fucking fast. I will never not stress enough the song Becky. Because it really came out like that song, the push It just happened. Like from the year 1980, from the year 1980 when we were born to now has been like a great declination of black women. Like they've been working hard to get us to this point. And now here we are in this point, and I'm telling you, they about to wipe us the fuck out. Like, I hate to be a doomsdayer, but to those of us who cannot, as we all get to the same message, even a fucking Mother Thun's getting to the same message. I don't even know. I don't even know. The first rule of thumb is self-preservation. So yeah, she know her ass about to be wiped out too. Right? So yeah, even the Mother Thuns are getting back to this black women needing to become a holy thing. And needing to go back to the ways of our mothers. That it's essential that we do. It's really going to save out. It's really, for those of us who are mothers of daughters, which will probably be the mothers of daughters and mothers, which will probably be the only black women that's going to survive this. For us, it's essential. Because what's ending up happening is those of us who, as we are being tempted to be unholy, right? As we are being tempted and we're being pushed and we're being called and we're being like just put in dire situations to become dirty. Some of us are going to, fall for it because we're not getting this message. And my message is for us to remain holy at all times. Black women, do not become dirty. Do not think that you're going to be able to get away with the things that everybody else in this realm gets away with. They are dirty. They are dirt balls. like they are dirt balls. And the way of the world right now is more inclined to be in their favor, right? The rule of this world is evil. It's evil. It's why we don't fit the fuck in. It's why we feel so unfucking comfortable. It's why we don't want to go outside. It's why we scared to move. It's because it's become so fucking evil. Like, they just run the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just are running the world. The evils of the world is now running the world. And the only way that black women survive it is to remain holy. And the moment that you are unholy, the moment that you let go of your morals, the moment that everybody else is doing it. Let me just buy some food stamps. I risk my life every time. So, no, I'm laughing, black women, but I'm serious. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else, let me just call a booster. The kids need summer clothes. This shit is high. The children's place is getting expensive. You know what I'm saying? Let me just call this booster and give her my $150 and, get my $300 worth of children's place clothes, and that's just on a small level, but we getting burnt like that anyway. I have a homegirl who just now got into a scam, has saw it work 1,000,000 times to pay her rent, has saw the scam work 1,000,000 times. She sent the girl, half of her rent, whatever it was, maybe it was like $750. She sent the girl half of her rent. The girl was supposed to pay her whole rent. The shit had worked every single time. It worked every time. These women was posting about how they had got their rent paid, and she just, look, I'm desperate and I need to try to scam. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to scam now. We don't really be knowing how to get all the scams done. But let me just try to scam. And she tried to scam, and it was her ass that got caught. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like, it's something that your mother has always, our mothers was really the ones. Like, if you look back, like, you remember your mother telling you, your mother actually told you, like, everybody else can get away with it, but you not. Like, I remember listening outside one time, Putin was outside, and all the kids was cussing, but I ain't hear her cussing, right? All you know your child voice. So I'm listening outside. I'm trying, catch her little ass outside cussing. And she wasn't cussing, but they was all cussing. They was cussing at her and cussing and cussing. I yelled, now this is damn near the projects, I yelled out my window to the little dirtball kids, stop cussing at her. She cannot cuss. Stop cussing at her. Y'all playing unfair. She cannot cuss. But you remember the thought in your head, like, everybody else get to do a thing, but if I do it, my mother gonna find out. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was really a lesson that our mothers taught us, and we gotta remember it. Damn it. Everybody else can do a wrong thing, black women. You cannot. Do you understand? Everybody else can be out here scamming. What's her name? Fanny? Fanny is listen, the way of the world in politics is to steal. In case y'all didn't know. That's the way of the world in politics. All of your politicians steal. Okay? All of them. All of them steal. All of them out here being fucked up. But black women cannot do that. Black women are not allowed to do that. We are not allowed to be unholy. And not only that, it is us being holy that keeps us protected. As soon as we step out of bounds, as soon as we step out of the holiness of how we should be, baby, we get fucked up. And think about your life. Just stop for a moment and think about your life, how you was doing everything right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about morally right. I'm not talking about you were doing everything as far as your moral and your moral character being right. Being upright. Now, I don't mean, am I trying to give us a free pass for buying food stamps? Am I trying to give us a free pass of, buying food stamps? Maybe. But I mean, like literally moral right. Like, you knew it was wrong in your soul. Goddess had provided everything that you needed in your life. Fonny doing well. She did not have to steal. She did not have to go and fuck the nigga and, whatever the fuck she did. Like, Goddess had provided for her well. She did not have to do the thing that had her have a fall from grace. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have to do the thing, right? Now, it's something different if you have to do the thing. Like, my kids are going to starve if I don't buy these fucking food stamps. You know what I'm saying? Hey. My hands are up. I ain't saying I did it. I'm just saying that's a different story. My kids are going to starve if I don't do the thing. But what I'm talking about, when Goddess has provided all of your needs and a lot of your wants, and you don't have to be corrupt. To be corrupt, yeah, you're going to get chin jacked. Every fucking time, black women. Every fucking time you're going to get chin jacked. You know what I'm saying? So for us to remain holy, it keeps us, first of all, aligned. It keeps us, second of all, blessed. I hate to become a preacher today, but damn it, I'm here. I'm here. Maybe I'm here. So I'm here to the ways of my mother. It was the best way that she could get this message to us. It was the best way that she could get this message to us, to remain a holy thing. And it ain't even hard. It's our nature. I'm sorry if I sound far away. Give me a second. It's not even a hard thing. It's our nature. You know fucking better. You feel bad when you do it. When you do it, you feel bad. It's not, you feel guilty about it. It bothers you for days and days and days on end. Like, we're just better than that. We're better than them. You know that, right? Like, I think maybe that's better. That's something I used to, look, something I used to tell my daughter that she was better. And, we like to know that we're better. And we really are better. We really are better. You're better than them. You're better than how low they go. Fonny was better than the rest of the, is it politicians or lawyers or, all of the people that was doing the bad things. She was better than them. And she should have carried herself better. It is being pushed upon black women today to carry ourselves better. Because we are better. It keeps us protected. When we go out into the world as black women, especially those of us who actually do black women's work, baby, stay clean. Stay clean. If you think as you do your online advocacy, you know what I'm saying, as it begins to become actual and authentic black women's work that is going out into the world to advocate for black women, stay clean. Do not give anybody a reason to write you off. You want to always be able to say, you want to always be able to like look people in the eye and say, I'm better. I'm better than you. And you fucking know this, bitch. You know this because you've been keeping a file on me. You know the kind of lifestyle that I live. You know the kind of things that I do in my life. You know, you come online and you got your fake name, but you live your real fucking life. And if you're actually doing black women's work, your real fucking life is the life that they're looking at. I know that for me. I stay fucking clean. The worst you're going to be able to say about me is I call these fucking niggas apes. And I did, damn it. As I go into, you know, the larger advocacy in my life for black women, the worst you're going to be able to say is her name on the internet was Preme and she called black males apes. I sure the fuck did. Yep, I did. And now I call them silverbacks. I got better. You know what I'm saying? I got better. You know, you know the ways in which my mother protects me. She came up with a better word. She said to me, Preme, you don't call them apes because that's dirty. That's dirty, baby. Don't call them apes. Call them silverbacks. Don't call them apes. Apes is dirty. Apes might come and bite you in the ass in the future. But silverbacks is fair. You know what I'm saying? I try to stay clean. I stay clean. Because I want to be able to look people in the face and say I'm better than you. And you fucking know that. The fact that I am better than you is what keeps me protected. The fact that we are better than them and that we remain better than them, we do not need to sink down to their standards. I'm going to use an example from the goddamn Mother Thons herself. And I love Jasmine Sullivan, by the way. For the record, I love Jasmine Sullivan. I love that fucking album in which Hotels. Yeah, love that fucking album. I might got me a hotel to sell to tell. Maybe one or two. Look, it didn't last a long time. It was unfucking holy. God damn it. It was unfucking holy and I felt defiled. So it did not last long in my late 20s. But anyhow, the album Hotels in which Jasmine Sullivan sings that song, Girl Like Me. And I remember the Queen Mother Thons herself playing the song. And what she basically says is, you know, y'all gonna make a hoe out of me. You know, like basically, Jasmine Sullivan, like, listen, bitches, I used to be a holy fucking thing, but you bitches have gone around on planet Earth saying that we wasn't shit, we was ugly, and, you know, we had, well, she likened it, the Queen Mother Thons likened it to that. And it could be some of that, but just like in general, in dealing with males, period, like, y'all want to turn us into fucking hoes, I'm not fucking doing it, right? But that song, what she basically says is, you know, you made a hoe out of me, is what she says in that song. And we cannot stoop. Oh, God damn it. Was Michelle Obama right? By the way, Michelle Obama is a black American woman that is being used. You know, everybody likes to use us in all the ways that they can use us up. But she is a black American woman who was used. And her saying was, when they go low, we go high. I hate that. Listen, as a 36-year-old millennial, I love the saying, when they go low, we go to hell. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we gotta go to hell. But when it comes to our moral character as black women, we cannot go low. We cannot go as low as they go. If we use Jasmine Sullivan's song as, you know, a good example, it's called Girl Like Me. And, which, you know, y'all want me to sing it? Because y'all know I sing. Fuck it. Here we go. Y'all want to hear it? Here it go. Here we go, y'all. First of all, let me give y'all the background of Jasmine Sullivan. If y'all ever seen Jasmine Sullivan, she is a black woman who is Sometimes she used to be like on a plus size side. Now she didn't, lost her weight. She big fine. But if you know what indigenous black women look like if you know that skin, like it's something about indigenous black woman's skin, and she's from Pennsylvania, I believe. But it's something about our skin. It's just like what some people say is like it has red undertones. I've been told that it's like an iridescent something to our skin. And Lupita, I mean, y'all African woman, like Lupita Nyong'o, she has it. She has that I'm giving you an African woman, but most Black American women. Jasmine Sullivan got it. Like, she has that indigenous Black woman luminous look. And she a fucking holy thing. When you hear Jasmine Sullivan sing, baby, you know she a holy thing. So I just went on to say this, clearly she is a fucking holy thing. And not to mention, Jasmine Sullivan dressed modestly. I don't know if we ever noticed that about her. I did. And at first I thought it was because she was kind of fat. You know what I'm saying? Like, she wanted to cover her body. But I realized, like, Jasmine Sullivan dresses modestly. And she always does. Even when she lost weight, she still remained dressing modestly. And sometimes modest dress, and I'm leaning towards it now, sometimes modest dress is kind of sexy, too. Like when I mentioned Whitney Houston being covered from head to her toe, from her neck, damn it, from her neck down to her toes, baby. Whitney was covered and she was still sexy. Like, it's something about that modest dress of our mothers that was just sexy. It was still, I'm sorry, maybe not sexy is not the best word. It was still beautiful. It still called you in. It was still seductive, right? So anyhow, Jasmine Sullivan does that. Like, she dressed modest, but it's still seductive. It's still sultry. It's still, beautiful. And I brought up Lupita in case he was trying to see it in like it's in Jasmine Sullivan. It's in Beyonce. It's in Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Like it's in like most Black American singers. I ain't gonna name to y'all who it ain't in, but that like look is in, the indigenous Black woman or the supreme Black woman. It's that glow that we have, and Jasmine Sullivan definitely has it. Now I'm about to sing to y'all the song, and I'm going to give us an example of how we should not go low. God damn it! Don't let nobody make no hoe out of you, Black women. Don't let nobody make no hoe out. And I mean, like, on any level. Like, this is talking about a romantic level. But, like, when you get into work, when you in your corporate work and you find out, all them white boys over there snorting coke, in finance, they all over there snorting coke. They doing some trickery. You know what I'm saying? Like, Black women don't get mixed up in that shit, regardless of how alluring it looks. And I will share a story about pudding in a minute. So this is what Jasmine Sullivan says, and I'ma sing it, but I'm not no fucking Jasmine Sullivan. That's not my blessing, okay? That's Jasmine's blessing. So she says, yeah, I made a profile on Tinder since you left me to be with her. I think that means I'm getting desperate. Wish I could return to sender, but you don't love me no more, and I don't even know what for. Knew it was real when you blocked me. Now I'm sitting at home judging my body, wondering what I did to lose you. Why in the hell you ain't choose me? Why you don't love me no more, and I don't even know what for. Alright, so she goes on to that, but this is what she says. Still don't know what I was missing. What you asked I would have given. It ain't right how these hoes be winning. Why they be winning. There's no hope for a girl like me. How come they be winning? And I ain't wanna be, but you gonna make a hoe out of me. God damn it, listen. Black women, do not allow anyone to make a hoe out of you. Don't do it. Don't do it. They want you to be hoes. They want you to stoop down to their level. Like, those people want you to stoop down to their level in general because they want a holy thing on their level. They want a holy thing on their level. right now, again, putting this in school, and she, she going through it. I'm gonna be honest, like my baby is going through it. The nursing program is whipping my daughter ass. I ain't gonna bullshit y'all. And it's some girls in her class that's doing very well. Well, what we found out was that they were cheating, and they invited her into the cheating circle. Right? They invited her into the cheating circle, and she declined, right? And then, she spoke to me about it, and she was like, the professors know that they cheating, or no, she said the professors are praising them and setting them as the standard for the class, even though they are cheating, and it's only a couple of them, and they invited her in. She was just like, no. And I told her, I said, baby, don't you dare do it. I said, you will be the one to get caught, right? I'm being my mother and talking to my daughter. You will be the one to get caught. Do not allow them to make a hoe out of you. Not to mention, after you get finished this class, the class that you need next, the next class that you need to have known what you learned in this class to get through the next class. Not to mention, once nursing school is over, you have to pass the NCLEX. And if you don't know it because you cheated your way through, you're going to have a fucking problem. Right? And I said all this to say, when the Queen Mother Thons talked about it, she talked about apes. Like, listen, we don't apes. See, this gonna be what get me caught up. Y'all gonna be like, when it's time for me to like really get the work done, and they find out that I'm Preme Lissa on the YouTube, and she was out here calling these niggas apes, y'all. Y'all just shake your head. I mean, I said it. I said it. And I'll say why I said it, and it was what the fuck I said. But anyhow, black women need to be far removed from talking about niggas. Like, baby, we got a problem. We got a problem, and niggas really like they're an immediate threat. But it's baby. Listen, you're not fighting against no fucking. I'm gonna read it to us again, cause we're not fighting against no fucking silverbacks. Okay? We're not fighting against no fucking silverbacks. Again, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness in this world. That is literally what this little small number of black women are fighting against. Against spiritual wickedness in high spaces. So that even has you think, like, as long as we down here getting our ass kicked, it's spiritual wickedness in high spaces where our grandmother resides. As long as we're down here getting our ass kicked, she is getting her ass kicked. If we do not make room for her to be able to reign supreme in this realm, due to our example, because no one's going to be able to touch us. If we don't allow them to make hoes out of us, niggas making hoes out of us was a small fucking thing. When the whole fucking world is making a hoe out of you black women, listen, I'm going to be the one to tell you this. Silverbacks do not run the music industry, darling. Silverbacks are not running the music industry. They are not running anything in politics. Okay? They're not, where you see black women being defamed, black males are rarely there. Are rarely there. This phone rings off the hook. Black males are rarely there. So, our baby conversations, like this is baby conversations. What we come on here and talk about as black women, when I say the divestment is baby shit, like it really is. Like that's a baby conversation. That is like a entry level conversation on what the fuck is happening. Like, yeah, get away from the silverbacks. Duh. You know what I'm saying? Like, duh, that was common fucking sense. But when you get into the broader thought that, everybody is trying to make a hoe out of us. God damn. And for what? Then you get to asking the questions that really matter. For what? Why? Why? How is this little small number of black women so fucking powerful? Like, what the fuck is happening around here? Like, why can't y'all just let us live? You know what I'm saying? You really start thinking, and I don't mean like when you think about the oppression and the suppression of black people. Fuck that. That whole fucking, it's a whole fucking continent of black people dying that ain't got shit to do with us. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's a whole fucking continent of black people dying and being replenished that ain't got shit to do with us. Listen, the whole fucking continent can be here or it cannot be, and it has shit to do with us. It has nothing at all to do with us. But when we're talking about this very small number of black women that is being defamed and being turned into a whole worldwide for the whole world. Listen, the dirty ass, god damn it, see. Say a prayer for my mouth, y'all. The continent of Africa, those males, of course, but even those women got a hand in the suppression of us. You understand what I'm saying? Like, hold up. Because you think like it's just one thing, and then you start thinking like, god damn, what the fuck going on? What the fuck going on? Like, those women are living inside of the glory of our suppression. Like, you really have to stop and think like, what the fuck is happening, you know? And I listened to Divine Being, today. This is what prompted this video, and I've been saying I was gonna make it for a couple of days, and but I just didn't get around to it yet. I didn't get around to it yet because I'd be busy, and I gotta turn the ringer off. At this point, let's put the phone on D&D. See, now if I start thinking in my head like, oh, I'm making a video and this fucking phone keep on going off, to distract me and have me lose focus of what the fuck I'm talking about. See, y'all start thinking, oh, it's just a coincidence, Preme. You know what I'm saying? It's just a coincidence. And then as I say, it ain't no fucking coincidence. If I say it ain't no fucking coincidence, then I'm fucking crazy. But I tell you what, I'm gonna turn the whole shit off, okay? Because I done lost my thought. I done just lost my thought. But I'm here to talk for a little while today any fucking way, so all my thoughts gonna get the fuck out right the fuck now. Black women need to remain a holy thing. Black women need to walk upright. Black women do not go to their levels of going low. Do not let the world make a hoe out of you. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Let me speak more about celibacy. If you're 20 something, baby sis, seek some guidance. Seek some guidance in trying to figure out who the fuck the snow apes are, Seek some guidance in trying to figure out like who of these males are dirty as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But if you're in your 30s, you probably getting to the point like, god damn, they all dirty. You're probably getting to the point like, god damn, they all 30. And what I've realized is that about 30 something, black women are coming to this conclusion. And I learned this from Divine Being. It's like she had a whole video about the 4B movement, and she's seeing the world through her lens. Through her bloodline of existence, she's seeing the world through that bloodline of existence. I am seeing the world through my bloodline of existence. And what I will say is that there are lesser bloodlines of the original grandmother's bloodlines. Like, that's what I will say. There are lesser bloodlines, women who are not getting the whole picture. And I'm not saying that I'm the woman that's not getting the whole picture. She might be getting it all. She might be getting it all, and I'm the one that's not getting it all. But no, that's not what's happening. See, the being humble is not. See, the being humble, that shit gotta go in the trash too. The being humble, it's gotta go in the trash too, black women. Let that shit go. The being humble, the not wanting to, insult anybody, you know, that kind of thing. Like, let it go when it's time to let it go. Like, don't walk around here all haughty like you better than everybody, because you are. But when you better than everybody, you don't got shit on them. You know what I'm saying? You gotta resist the urge to shit on people that you want shit on. Like, sometimes you just gotta resist that urge. That's another way that keeps you holy. Like, you don't have to be humble and suppressing who you are, but you ain't got shit on everybody either. Unless they need to be shat on, then go ahead, you know? But anyhow, of course I don't want to shit on divine beings, because I do think that when we get to bloodlines, that we're a lot closer to each other bloodline than not. But I was listening to one of her videos about the 4B movement, and she goes on to talk about, you know, how black women are following feminists. Now, let me tell you something. Here's what can be happening, and here's what I think is happening. But black feminists never want to talk to me. I done had clubhouse rooms, and I'm going to have I'm going to have a live discussion. I'm going to have a live right here on Clubhouse. On YouTube, because I want to talk to the goddamn feminists. Can the feminists please come to the front of the fucking line and tell me what the fuck happened? Because none of the black women that I know is feminists, and nobody can fucking give me the history that I need. And I don't feel like reading it. I want black women. Listen, I'm of ways of old. Mother, what happened? What happened to the 50, 60, 70-year-old black women? What the fuck happened? You were there. You were there. You lived through it. What the fuck happened? Okay? I don't want no old ass women coming around here telling me they don't know what the fuck happened. What the fuck? Where was you, under a rock? Where was you, under a rock? Cause when I'm 60 years old, God is spare my brain. I'm gonna be telling young black women everything. I'm gonna be telling young black women everything. I'm not gonna miss a fucking beat. I'm not going to try to prove to them that I'm not old as shit. I'm old now, and because I'm old, I lived through some shit that you missed. Just now, I was talking to Puddin', and we talking about whole culture. We talking about whole culture, and my baby's just a baby. You know, she just a baby. She just now getting here. She don't know what happened. She born into the whole culture, and she didn't know that. Was it Nelly? Who the fuck made that song, Give Me That Becky? Was it Plies? I got the rappers mixed up. See? When I turned that shit on, my mother said, turn that shit off. Rappers. All this time, I've been saying, give me that Becky, and it's been Nelly. And it wasn't even Nelly. Give Me That Becky was Plies. See what I mean? See, because I couldn't play that shit out loud in my mother's house. That was a fucking no-no. That was a fucking no-no. You're not going to play that fucking riff-raff in my fucking house. You're not going to be playing no bitch hole slut shit in my fucking house. You crazy. Right? But anyhow, my baby, she just now getting here. She don't know. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't here for the late, 99 and the 2000s. She was not here. So she was coming into this realm at that time. But, she wasn't here to know. So when me and her talking about the whole culture, I'm trying to just get her opinion. Like, baby, what is happening? Because, my daughter not letting nobody make no fucking hoe out of her. She's just not doing it. She's getting rejected daily. She don't know why. She don't know why. She started off by telling me she was dark skinned. Then she went on to tell me that she got too much weight on her. She don't know why she being rejected. I had to let her know, baby. Tell me what happened with you and the nigga again, please. While you on your college campus, tell me what happened with you and the nigga again. Tell me the whole story. Listen, pretend like I'm not your mother and just tell me what happened. And she tells me, she says the boys will come up to her and she'll be, having a good time, laughing, joking, having a good time with the boys. And the boys will be wanting to get intimate and fuck. And she'll be like, oh no, I'm not on that, right? And the nigga literally said to her, like, oh, so you're not on that type of time. And she was like, no, I'm not actually on that type of time. And he moved on to the girl that was on that type of time, okay? And when I asked her, like, what do you think is happening, baby? Like tell me your thoughts. And she said she thinks that women, oh my God. She thinks that because the girls because the girls are so easy to give it up, that's now what the boys expect. Right? That's what she thinks. She just a baby, y'all. She missed the black woman being a holy thing. I mean, I was pretty fucking holy, but she really missed, black women's prime. She really missed black women's prime, So I had to let her know. I said, no, because, now she's listening to Throat Baby and shit. She's listening to the Carishas and the Real Hot Girls and shit. And she think that that's how it went, right? So I'm telling her, no, baby. When I was young, like, all of this open sexuality that black women living in, like, y'all age living in, like, we didn't do that. And because we didn't do that, the boys, like, the rep was starting to, kind of talk us into it. Kind of talk us into being, like, whores. And it was successful, right? For us millennials, right? It was somewhat successful because we out here acting fucking crazy. Yeah, it was successful. I had a baby at 14. So, yeah, it was successful, right? So, they out here telling us to be hoes. And then, to kind of, appease them, that's what we did. And now you're living in the era of you being a holy thing and not fitting in with the fucking hoes that they asked for. They asked for the hoes. Now, either you're going to be a hoe or you're going to be left out, and you're being left out, right? And I'm only 36 and I have to teach my daughter that. Like, this is what happened. Mom was there. I saw the whole thing happen. You are a result of the whole thing happening, right? I saw the whole thing happening. I witnessed it all. But then when I ask these goddamn feminists or women that's old enough to have been there, like, what happened? Everybody get all antsy like they don't know what the fuck happened. What the fuck happened? Because what I'm thinking happened, and what Divine Being has said, or Journey into Highest Potential, I don't know what your deal was, I'll sham. But what I think happened, what she says is that, oh shit, black women did follow white women. Black women did follow white women into their feminism. But what I think happened originally was white women were seeing the way in which black women exist free. And I mean historically. Right? Historically, how black women were a free women. Like, now, we didn't let the world make such hoes out of us. We didn't put our hands up for them to enslave us. Right? But what happened was, what I did study of feminism is that it was originally chasing down goddess, right? It was chasing down the freedom of the goddess and the matriarchal societies and the free woman. And the only woman that's free in this realm, that was born free, as my good sis Beyonce said, was black women. So feminism is chasing down goddesshood, which is originally who black women were. And because the history books don't show it, because black women are not keeping up with history, what we now think is that feminism came by white women and black women chasing them down. No. Feminism was white women chasing down goddesshood, which was originally black women's, and now black women, because she's gone so far away from her original goddesshood, now she's trying to chase down white women, which was already embarrassing. And now, since that ain't worked, now we trying to chase down Asian women. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? Like, for real, I gotta have a talk with the feminists. Like, for real, black feminists, I'm going to announce it. I'm going to let y'all know when it's going to be. Please, I will read all the comments. Y'all don't even have to come up on stage because I know y'all be scared to come up. Y'all be scared to come and talk to me, and that's cool. That's cool. I'm going to let it be. But at least comment. Come and rep your set. Come and rep your set. And so I ain't got no fucking, cards in this deck, because I am originally chasing down goddess, right? That's who I want to be like. Right? That's my bloodline. That's who I am. That's who my mothers were. Before white women even thought of feminism, she was, and she is. and she will forever be. And I'm trying to get us back to it. I'm trying to get us back to it. She was, she is, and she shall forever be. And the only way that we can ensure that, black women, is if we go back to being a holy thing. We do not let the world dirty us. And I'm speaking to whore culture, but that's just one way in which they dirty us. You know? They dirty us in all the ways. They dirty us in motherhood. Black women are poor fucking mothers. Like, what the fuck is up? Black women are poor mothers. And I remember the poor mothering going around. I remember hearing like several times in my life, I've heard just now recently when I'm talking to my girlfriends and my family about, you know, the sacrifices I made in motherhood. One really looked at me right in my face and she said, I would have never did that. The sacrifices that you made in motherhood, I never would have did that. And I remember this whole thing about going around and talking about, oh, how, you know, you got to put yourself before your children and you got to put yourself before mothering. And black women believe in that shit and half-ass mothering. Half-ass mothering. Listen, I am a proponent of the fucking chop shop. If your ass was too irresponsible all the way up until the end and you ended up getting pregnant and you don't want to mother, if you don't want to mother as a black woman, don't fucking mother. Especially if you have a fucking, I don't know why anybody at this time in our existence would be bringing a black male child into this realm. I feel like at this point it's cruel. It's something that a mother or a mother of daughters, we just wouldn't do that. Like, it's a cruel thing to do. For us at this point in our existence, from the year 2020, that we realized what the fuck was going on, we now know that it's just a cruel thing to do, and we would never do it. But if you bring black girls into this realm, you need to fucking mother. Or don't fucking do it. The half-ass mothering is sickening. A fall from fucking grace. Because mothers, listen, the name of our title is mother. How you gonna fumble that? Well, like, how are y'all fucking this up? How? And I mean y'all outside of us. Like, how are they fucking this up? Look, let me tell you, it came natural to me and I was a baby. I was 14 years old. I was mothering at all of those young ages. I had my baby at 14, so I was mothering at 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I was mothering at those very, very young ages in which you're not even fully developed, but something in me knew to mother, knew that I had to give her her best shot. I brought her here. I don't get to choose myself in the ways that I would have chose myself as a 16-year-old girl anymore, because now I'm a fucking mother. So you mean to tell me your big grown ass at 25, 26, now 25, under 25, baby, it's hard. It's hard. You don't know what the fuck you doing. You shouldn't even have done that. But 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, we're becoming mothers and want to half-ass it. Are you okay? We want a half-ass motherhood now. Like, what? Like, now we want to first of all, we let niggas turn us into hoes. We let society turn us into thieves. And now we want a half-ass motherhood. Listen, black women, you've got to remain a holy thing. And some of being a holy thing is if you are a mother, you have to mother. And baby, if you had a fucking thumb before 2020, we here. I told you what to do. we here. I told you what to do. My girlfriend right now, I'm talking to her about her goddamn thumb, and I'm telling her what to do. Baby, this is what you need to do with that goddamn thumb. Okay? This is what you gotta do. So I done told black women what you gotta do with your goddamn thumbs. Okay? But for those of us who have daughters and you want a half-ass mother, you're committing like a sin. What the fuck is wrong with you? And I mean mothers. And mothers of daughters. That's who I'm talking to right now. Cause mother thuns, they gonna half-ass mother some daughters. That's one thing about them. They gonna half-ass mother some daughters. That's what they gonna do. You know, even in a patriarchal society, even the fall from grace that black women have fallen, you know, sadly, and which most mothers are gonna prioritize. You know, I'm sorry, not even prioritize. I won't even say my mother prioritized my brother. Are gonna favor their fucking sons like. Black women that's mother of daughters, like, they gonna raise their fucking daughters. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just something we gonna do. But this like half-ass mothering, like, black women just showing up half-ass, at this point, don't show up. Baby, if it's gotten this tough for you as a black woman, just don't show up. If you gonna show up half-ass, and I mean this sincerely. Because I know that black women are fucking mentally ill as fuck. Baby, I can't even get my therapist to correctly diagnose me. He's lying. He's lying. I'm telling him I'm fucking mentally ill. And where the fuck are the meds? And he's lying and telling me I'm not. So I know that black women are mentally ill as fuck. You're living in a world ran by evil, and you are the one good thing. Baby, they eating us up. Baby, the powers that be in this realm is eating us the fuck up. So I know that black women are mentally ill. And if we can't mother, then we shouldn't. If we can't show up for anything other than, if you a black woman and you can't show up for nothing else but for yourself, that's all I got. That's all I got. That's it. That's it, sis. If all you can do is get up and go to work, come home, you don't got it in you to go to school, to live well. You don't want to drive, you don't want to drive no Lexus. You don't want no fucking, E-Class. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do your fucking hair. Baby, you just want to, eat some food, go to work, like live inside your, nice home or apartment, and go to work, come home, relax with your 2 cats, and ride it out. You know what I'm saying? Ride it out like that. Like, let me just ride out this life. I'm not having no fucking children. All the extra that I have to do to, quote, have, keep up with the Joneses of this wicked ass world, I'm not doing it. If you're a black woman and this is where you are, baby, my advice to you is, baby, do it your way. Do it your way. For real. Do it your way. If that's all you got in you, I'm not getting my hair done. I'm not going to no fucking hair salon. I don't have it in me to do that. I'm not working no fucking day of overtime so that I can I can afford fucking Chanel bags and shit. I'm not fucking doing it. I'm going to work. I'm going to live modestly. I'm not going to get no fucking $700 wig. That shit is dumb and fucking stupid. I'm not doing it. I'm not getting no fucking braids down to my ass. Listen, I got hair on my fucking head. I'm a cornrow this shit, and I'm just going, get up, go to work, eat good, might go catch me a show every now and again. You know what I'm saying? I might try to sort through the 1 out of 100 black women to find me a friend. I might just kick it with my girls on the internet, and that's all really I got to do. I'm not doing nothing else. That's my life. If you're a black woman, that's all you got. That's it. Baby, I understand. You come into my Discord and we talking about black women's work and you like, Preme, I'm just here to be here. I just want to be in community with black women. I don't really want to do no extra shit. Like, I don't want to be thinking about, no fucking, cures to the disease that is the illness that is killing black women. Like, I don't want to, like, Preme, I just want to live out my life. And I just want to come in and talk to y'all, watch a movie night. You know what I'm saying? Come to movie night, laugh and joke and kick it with some black women who get it. But I don't really want to do no work in this realm. I don't got shit for it. Baby, I completely understand. I wouldn't ask you for nothing more than that. than that. If that's all a black woman got in this realm, in this time, like, let me just be an example. Let my life just be an example. And I don't even want to yell from no fucking rooftops that my life is the example. I just want to be a black woman minding my business, and that's all I want to do. I completely understand that's where you are, sis. I do. I completely understand that's where you at. I respect it. Hats off to you. Hats off to you. You know what I'm saying? When I go get my hair done, I don't even want to drag you out to get yours done. You know, I might ask you if you want me to do your hair. If you don't want it, then you don't want it. You know, I'm just trying to ride this thing out. My sole contract to come into this realm was just to ride this shit out, see what the fuck y'all was doing. That's all. I ain't come to do shit. I didn't come to make no fucking kids. I didn't come to do shit, but just, you know, ride it out, see what the fuck y'all be doing down here, and phase up out of here and rejoin my mother. That's all. You know? I feel it. I respect it. I understand it. Black women, have it your way. You know? But surely black women do not let the world turn you to no fucking hoe. Don't let the world eat you up. Don't let the world change your heart. Don't let the world test your moral abilities. Test your morale like that. Like, just don't do that. Remain upright. Remain a holy thing. When we live in the ways of our mothers, even if we don't want to do no advocacy work, even if we don't want to do nothing else, it's fulfilling. It's fulfilling. The beginning of the year, I like nice things. I keep up some nice things. You know what I'm saying? That's where I say in my chart. Where's the I like nice things? Oh, Libra rising. there she go. Libra rising, Libra South. No, see, look, I need to leave this shit where it's at. But anyhow, I like nice things. You know what I'm saying? I like to look nice. But the beginning of the year, I told my job I got 2 days to come in. That's it. If I come in 2 days a week, bitch, is all the fuck I got, and that's gonna pay all my bills. I'ma be able to eat at home. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be able to eat in the house. Could I keep my nails done? I think I kept my nails done because I ain't never letting it go. But my hair, silly braids, okay? I'm going to be in the house where the food is. It's free to be in the house. I'm going to pay the Netflix bill, and I'm going to go to work 2 days a week. If black women want to live their whole fucking life like that, baby, it was good for me. I'm telling you, it was good. It was lovely. The ways of our mothers is a beautiful way. When I worked 2 days a week, which was just enough, and I'll tell you, I worked 2 days a week, 16 hours a day. That was 32 hours a week, okay? Which was less than 40. Which was less than 40. Couldn't even listen. I don't even got a whole fucking 40 hours. Fuck that. So I worked 32 hours a week. I paid what I had to pay. I was in the house. I didn't necessarily leave her on her own, but I put her in the care of, you know, people who claim to love my child. Baby, from now on, you can't love my child for free. At that point in my life where I decided to downsize, baby, you cannot love my daughter for free. You got to pay to love mine, okay? So I decided to just, you know, downsize and just, you know, live in the ways of my mothers. Like, let me go to work, let me come the fuck home, let me mind my motherfucking business. Is how I lived. And when I tell you it was glorious, baby, I was good. So black women that want to live like that, baby, do your thing. You're going to love it there. I loved it. Listen, I was treating myself to the movie every other week. I went to the movies. I was just finding shit to watch. Like it wouldn't even be nothing in the movie theater. I like the taste of the movie theater popcorn, and I was going to the movies. That's what I was doing. Every week. That was my treat to myself. A little $30 movie date. That's all I had. Okay. And, it was the ways of my mothers. And listen, if the majority of black women live like that, if the majority of us live like that, we will do well. we will do well. We will survive. If the majority of black women just listen, I'm just gonna go to work and just make just enough money to live in the ways that in the way that I want to live. Like just enough money. Just enough. You know, white Zaddy still running the show. We good. I know it's doing a whole lot of doomsday. This is it. We at the end of the road. You know, and we at the end of the road. The Asians about to come in here and kill everybody, baby. That's not happening. That's not today. Not in this lifetime. Listen, as I said at the beginning, that's not happening in the beginning. As I said at the beginning of this video, that is not happening in this lifetime. Okay? So if you're a black woman and you want to do just enough, like, I don't have it in me to do anything more. God damn it, everywhere I go, somebody hate my ass. I can't do it. I can't do it. And to really be a black woman in your body, you know what I'm saying? To be a black woman in your body, when you see black women spazzing, like, you kind of don't really feel no way about it. Like, it's kind of embarrassing. Like, you know, it'd be crazy when black women, people recording black women, cussing people out. You know, it'd be kind of crazy. You know, you'd be like, damn, that's crazy. But I really look at it like, that was the last fucking straw. That was the last fucking straw. Like, in that moment, that was it for sis. Like, she had a rough fucking week. And you just now set her to fuck off with not putting extra mayo on her fucking sandwich. Like, that was it. Damn it. You done said, listen, my sister had a rough fucking week. All the fucking microaggressions at work. She's trying to remain a holy thing. She's making fucking minimum fucking wage at Taco Bell, being a fucking cashier, trying not to slip $50 into her fucking pocketbook. Baby, she remaining a holy fucking thing, okay? Everybody's around here stealing. Everybody's around here scandalous as fuck. Everybody around here is just foul and disgusting. And this black woman right here, she work at Taco fucking Bell. She done got cussed out all day long. And here she is trying to get this one thing done. Baby, I'm trying to get tires on my car. Y'all told me it was going to be $250. That's the fucking promotion y'all had up there. And I got here and you tell me these motherfucking tires $300. That's the last thing I need to hear. That's the last thing I need to hear. Because I only had $250 fucking dollars. And that was the promotion y'all put up. Where's the fucking manager? I'm cussing everybody out in here. I just shake my head like that was it. Sis had a rough fucking week. It is hard to remain noble in a world that is so unjust. Like, how? To know that we are remaining holy in a world that is so fucking hateful? And I mean, my experience in life is different because I'm different, and y'all experiences in life is different because y'all are different. So all these, like, hateful black women, like, that's you know, we experience it, but not at the level of Mother of Thorns and, like, you know, lesser bloodlines. Like, we don't experience, like, evil black women like that. You know, like they happen to come across, you got an aunt that's fucked up. Your mother might have been fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But, like, when you experience women on the street, like black women on the street, they not always angry and cussing you the fuck out. Like, that don't happen for me. Now, I done met some that was angry and cussing out, and I chalked it up. I really do. I chalked it up. Sis had a rough fucking time. When I cut somebody off in the morning time trying to get to work late every fucking day, fuck this job. When I get to work late every fucking day, and I'm trying to get to work, you know, and I'm speeding, and I'm speeding on the highway, and I'm cutting black men off, and, you know, by the time we get off the exit, like, she cussing me the fuck out, bitch, fuck yeah, baby, I'm about to start just blowing them kisses at this point. I'm sorry, sis, I gotta get to work. I have a love language for them that I can't share. But yeah, it's, you know, I have a love language for them that's about blowing a kiss to them. Like, sis, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like, Baby, I know it's rough out here. It's rough being a holy thing in a world that's wicked. We are in this world and not of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now, the good book said we are in this world and not of it. Literally. So the ways in which this world exists is weird to us. We like aliens around here. Like, what the fuck is happening? This is not the world in which my mother designed. This is not the world in which my mother designed. What the fuck is this? So when I see black women angry, when I see them upset, when they go off, I just be like, all right, girl, I feel you. You know, you can have it. You got here first. Even though I got here first and you want to cuss me out, you didn't even look like you was in line. Baby, go ahead. I'm good at the bank. Go ahead. Go ahead. You wasn't even in line. You was chasing down your niece. You know, my niece ran out the line. I run out the line. I get back in the line where I was, and the black woman like, where you come from? Girl, nowhere. You can have it. We don't got beef over this. Baby, I know that you're beefing a fucking lot, because I am too. And one thing we ain't got to do is beef with each other. Go right on ahead. And it's happened to me time and time and time and time again. I remember being in the bank. I think I might have shared this. And like the lady that was in the back of the, what's her name? She had saw that I had been crying all day long. I think that it was either my mother's birthday or it was her death date, which is always hard for me. So I looked like, you know, she was an older black woman and she knew. Like, she looked at my face and she knew, like, you know, baby sis is going through it. And she gave me like it was so, when she did it, it was made me cry because it was just like so sweet of her to do. But I'm up at the line. My eyes is teary-eyed. I don't know what the fuck happened. Whatever kind of discrepancy was going on. And she fixed it. And when she gave me my money, she slid a fucking, this happened years ago. She slid a fucking, what is those? Butterscotch crimpet with it. This was an older black woman, and she had fixed whatever was wrong. I don't know, whatever I was there for. But I wasn't even, like, upset or crying about that. I was just crying about life, you know, about life. It was my mother's, either her death date or her birthday, and I was just emotional. My mom is not here, so I cried. Some days when it's her birthday, I cry. You know, some Mother's Day coming, I'll be crying. You know what I'm saying? Mother's Day is coming, I'll be crying. Or her death date, I'll be crying. That's what the fuck I be doing sometimes, you know, not every time, but every now and again, you know, I'll get emotional about it. And she's doing my stuff, whatever I need her to do, and I'm probably, tears probably waiting to spill. And also when great things happen in my life, you know, when great things happen in my life, I shed a tear because I'm just like, Ma, you put so much work into this thing, you know. You put so much work into this thing, and I'll just be emotional about it. Sometimes it's tears of joy. But whatever the case, tears ready to spill. She gives me my little money and, you know, give me a fucking butterscotch crimpet with it. And it was just the sweetest thing. The sweetest thing. It carried me for about a year. You know, like those sweet things that black women do to me, it always outweighs the good. I mean, it always outweighs the bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, a short story is this, and then this long loving story of how a black woman was just loving to me. You know, a black woman just gave a fuck, and that's just how my life is because I'm a black woman who gives a fuck. So if you become a black woman who gives a fuck, you will experience black women who give a fuck. If you're a black woman who don't give a fuck, you're going to experience black women who don't give a fuck. And my life has shown me more times than not black women giving a fuck. Although I do meet, you know, some of my sisters reflecting my angry, you know, my angry black woman trope. You know, sometimes I meet her in my life, but most times I'm meeting black women that, you know, I'm coming across the one of 100. Our souls are seeking each other, and when we get around each other, we give each other, you know, butterscotch crimpets to let us know. Okay? We'll give each other butterscotch crimpet to let us know. It's me, sis. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Baby sis, I'm old, so my mother probably been gone. It's gonna be okay. You gonna get through this. You know, that was her little gesture of butterscotch crimpet, you know? And it's holy. You know, black women need to remain like that. It will literally be saving us if we could remain like that. Like, always show up as your highest self as black women. And even when you cussing somebody the fuck out, like, be upright in it. You know, and 10 years from now, when I'm doing my work and they happen to be like, are you the Preme Lissa that was calling, black males apes on the internet? Be upright in it. Was black males killing my image every fucking 5 hours? What the fuck you think I was calling them? That was mild. Was black males unaliving my image every fucking 5 hours and you asking me did I call them an ape? I didn't kill none. I didn't hit none. I didn't do anything to harm any. Are you asking me this dumbass fucking question? Be upright even when you're being indignant, when you're being defiant, be upright in it. Be able to stand 10 fucking toes down in it. Yes, the fuck I did it. And we're gonna move on from that. Yes, the fuck I did it. And it was well deserved. Yeah. So even in your defiance, you want to be upright in it. It is essential to our existence. The failure of humanity is dependent on the failure of humanity, first of all, but more importantly, the erasure of God. The erasure of God herself is dependent on black women's fall. I need us to understand it. Like, that is how crucial your existence is. You're becoming a dirty, soiled, low thing is exactly what the evil in the world wants to happen. It's exactly what the evil in the world wants to happen. The evil in the world that wants to literally get rid of God. Like when you hear, wayward fucking Christians talking about the apocalypse and shit. Like, no, this is what the fuck it is, in case you did not know. For them to be able to get rid of God herself, you have to become a low thing. All that is good and all that is holy that is happening in the world is because somewhere, somehow, black women are still good and holy. All that is good in the world. Anything that you see that is good in the world. Anything. Anything. It don't matter what it is. If you see something that's good, something that's pure, it's because somewhere is a pure black woman. Once there is no pure black women, we have a fucking problem. So your purity, your being a upright and a holy thing, the whole world is dependent on it. The whole world is dependent on black women remaining a holy thing. Everything that's in existence. Everything that is in existence is counting on you to remain holy. And everything that is evil and wicked, and I mean like evil and wicked and dark, is hoping that you cannot remain holy. That you cannot remain noble, that you cannot remain upright. That enough things can come your way that you can't stand being upright anymore. Because no one is upright. Is the women that's on YouTube that's trashing black women, I'm telling you, that's a fucking holy thing. They are not upright. They are dirty. They are dirty. That is dirt bullshit. They dirty fucking dummies. Dirty fucking dummies. I'm telling you. I'm here to tell you, and I'm not trying to make no fucking enemies. I'm trying to ensure those of us who are us survive. I'm trying to ensure 100 years from now, the 17-year-old girl that's listening to me right now, her granddaughters have a fighting fucking chance. There's somehow, some way, in 100 years, when someone is birthing a black woman and she still has a soul. When a black woman is giving birth to a black girl, that girl is the most purest thing that enters this realm. Or we are headed for some very, very dark ages. We are headed for some darkness in this world. If black women are literally giving birth to duds that are black girls, and we are today, we're giving birth to black girls who we have beat up so much, even in our wombs. Y'all know I was, to toot my own horn, y'all know that I was 14 years old and I was reading baby books. And then what I read was that babies could hear your voice. And I began to read to little Puddin', 14 years old, mind you. Just a baby. I don't give myself enough credit, and I have to stop it. Like, really, I have to stop it. Just a little 14-year-old girl, I was reading to her. I knew that she was a sacred thing coming into this realm. And in 100 years, black women need to know when they're giving birth to black girls that is a sacred thing. And what we have to do today is offer that little girl that's born 100 years from now a fighting fucking chance. Those of us who got it in us. I'm not, as black women who don't got it in us, baby, relax. I'm not going there. If you don't got it in you, if you're a black woman, you want to just live out your life and just, as I said, that's enough. That's enough. A holy thing just existing in her own little world is enough. You've done the Black Woman Collective an awful lot to be a holy thing that is literally in this world and not of it. Literally in this world and not of it. You have done the Black Woman Collective a solid. To just be in this world and not of it, to get up, I don't know what the fuck going on. I don't know what the fuck going on. I'm in my own little world. I read my books. I go home. I watch TV. I do my own fucking hair. My 4 fucking silly braids, baby. I'm minding my business. Okay? I'm minding my business. I got my, what is this called? My text now number for niggas if they want to ask for my numbers. And when I say niggas in this sense, I mean males. If a male asks me for my number, I just give him my little fake text now number. I don't want no fucking smoke. You know what I'm saying? If you a black woman and you exist in that way, baby, you are a holy fucking thing. To just remain holy in that way, you are doing us a solid. Oh, back to celibacy. So anyhow, Divine Venus goes on to say that 30-something, she knew, like, this is it. And I really be fighting every day, like, damn, Preme, is this it? Like, every time I talk to a male, I be like, baby, I can't fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Baby, I cannot bring myself to allow you to defile me that way. In this case, Arab Zaddy. Halfway decent, proper patriarch. I cannot, I cannot allow you I cannot allow you to defile me in that way. It's a fuck no. And it's something I've met a lot of black women who was just, that was it. About 30-something, she was like, never again. And I be thinking, oh my gosh, this is going to be me. Oh my goodness. Divine Venus is talking about, it's been 10 years for her. I know she's in her mid-40s. Baby, she chasing down Crone like a motherfucker. And she like, no. No male touched me since 30-something. None of them. And I be really feeling that way. Y'all be about, if y'all can see me, I'm making a pinch. I be almost there. And then I'd be like, fuck no. No. It's a fuck no. I will not let no male defile me like that. And I'm really struggling with that. But I came today, you know, I didn't talk a lot. And I said to myself, I'm just going to let myself like get everything I need to get off my chest on this topic. Because I really, you know, I really, really need for black women to understand what is happening. Like, it is a holy war, and we are the holiest things here. In this realm. In this realm, we are the holiest things here. So if it's a holy war, baby, it's against us. It's against us. Okay? If it's a spiritual war going on, and it is, it's against us. It's against us. It's against our mother. And how we win it, how we stay safe, how we hide, and let them unalive the Antichrist. Like, let them bitches go out into the fucking streets. Let the mother thuns go out into the fucking streets. Let them be outside. Baby, we not gonna be outside. You know what I'm saying? Baby, we not gonna be outside like that. When we go outside, we traveling, you know, as a holy thing. We showing the world just a little bit of goddess, in case you need to see it. You know, everywhere around the world, we just showing the world just a little tiny bit of goddess, in case you never seen it. Here she go. I'm here. I'm here. Okay? I'm here. You know, everywhere around the world. Okay? I'm here. Y'all want to know what she look like? This how she look. Y'all want to know how she feel? Be still for a minute and feel me. This how she feel. A holy fucking thing. Okay? And so besides that, like, we be in the house, let's because when women are saying like they call them mammies, and I don't call them mammies. I think that a mammy is a powerful black woman, and I like all the mammies to be on my team. I ain't bullshitting you. But they call them mammies. I call them, you know, not mammies. You know. They call them mammies, and they talking about the collective of black women, but I'm talking about Mother Thun specifically, and all the fucking, you know, soulless black women that are not us out here, and they'll be saying like, you know, they have to get ate up so that we can get away. Yeah, it's some truth to that, black women. It's some truth to that. It's the work of Goddess herself. She's literally doing everything in her power to save us. Always remember, whatever someone thought was for your bad is actually for your good. Wherever evil... Can we gotta have a fucking Bible study around here? We might have to have a fucking Bible study. That's probably where the fuck we at. We need to interpret the Bible and break it down and put it in her words. Like what did she mean by it? You know, we heard it, and what did she mean? Listen, let me find it so I can get it right. I got it. So what it reads is, it is Genesis 50:20, and what it reads is, hold up, let me get the, but as for you, you meant evil against me, but God herself meant it to do good, to bring to pass as it is to this day, to save much more lives. Let me read the English Standard Version. As for you, you meant evil against me, but God meant it for good, to bring it about that many people should be kept alive as they are today. So this influx of the artificial black woman. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. My mic was so far away. All right, let me read it one more time because I don't know if y'all heard it. I'm sorry. Let me read it again. All right, so the King James Bible reads, but as for you, ye thought evil against me, but God meant it unto good, to bring to pass as it is this day to save much people alive. Okay. In the English Standard Version or New Living Translation, it like the standard version is, you intended it to harm me, but God intended it all for good. He is he, but we talking about she, right? She brought me to this position so I could save the lives of many people. Baby, if that ain't just now hit you in the gut, I don't know what. Well, what they meant when they bring this influx of black women, that's not us. You meant it for our good, but I mean, you meant it for our bad, but watch us work it for our good. And this is what we mean about black women going into hiding. For us to go into hiding. Let them be outside. Let them be getting unalived shit. Let them be getting busted in the face with bricks and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, let it be them and let it not be us. Like, real shit. And I know it hurts. And this might not have been this way up until now, but I'm saying it. I'm speaking things as if they are, so that all of us can get this message, right? As we began to see, black women unalived more often, let us be a holy thing. Let us be a sacred thing. Let us be in the house. Let us be in this world, but not of it, so it cannot affect us. So when we see black women getting unalived, it's 5 hours now, 4 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour. Every hour in the United States of America, a black woman is dying. Keep in mind that to every one of us is 100 of them, right? Let them get it wrong. Let the evils in this world that is unaliving black women, formerly known as apes on my channel, formerly known as apes on my channel, now being known as silverbacks, as they are unaliving black women, let it be them and not us. And then the confusion of who are they anymore? Like, we know what we look like. I just now spoke to the iridescence of black women, that original red bone, right? That black woman, like, let us know who she is and let them not. Like, you don't know who the fuck you talking to. Let us only be identifiable by those who are in praise. Let us only be identifiable to our own sister. They got butterscotch crumpets at the bank. They got butterscotch crumpets at the bank. If you a black woman and you on your last, listen, you are cussing this fucking Wendy's employee out because they could not get your sandwich right. The black woman that you look at and she just nod like, sis, I feel you. That's her. That's her. She just like, I'll buy her sandwich. I get it. Can y'all just make another sandwich? I'll pay for it. You know what I'm saying? That black woman, that's just like, sis, you running around, the kids running around the fucking Dollar Tree. You in the Dollar Tree, the kids running around, you yelling at them, you can't get the fucking kids in order, and a sister just come up and she like, in any kind of way, what you need? How can I help you? What you looking for? You send the kid to go back. You got to the front of the fucking line. You gotta fucking go. You about to be late for work. Okay? You sent little Anaya down the aisle. Y'all just now left to get another can of whatever. And her ass, her little butt cannot get it right. Don't cuss out little Anaya. I'll go get it. Hold up. It's fine. Go ahead. I'm behind you, but go ahead and get what you need. Go ahead. That woman, one of you. Okay? She don't want little Anaya fussed out. You know what I'm saying? You went your last straw. Don't ask me for nothing else inside this store. I don't have no fucking money. Okay? You mad at the little baby because you ain't got no fucking money. You let her know don't ask for a fucking thing in this goddamn store. And the sister that's like, I lied to you. Oh my gosh, it happened. I'm in the store with my little nieces, and I got them stuff, right? And all day long, when I got my nieces, I'm just spending money. Like, I already know I'm about to spend money all day long because I'm going to get them all the things they want. We wrapping up our day and we in the dollar store, and my littlest one, she wants something, and I'm like, no, put it down. You didn't had enough, candy for the day. Shit, I just now bought your asses from wherever I done bought them from. I don't know, somewhere, them bouncing places with all the fucking cotton candy and shit. Listen, no, put it down. You're not gonna get no candy. And the cashier clearly makes less money than I do. Clearly probably thought these was my kids, but they not, baby. My baby grown. I don't be spending a whole bunch of money on no fucking small kids. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, I'll get it for her. She was like, I hate to hear black girls told no. She said, I hate it. She said, I don't like it. And she said, I'll get it for her. And she ended up getting all three of my nieces their little piece of candy. And I said no, and I thought in a moment, like, if I said no, the answer no. But her explaining, I hate to hear little black girls told no. I hate to hear it. Let me just buy them their little suckers. And, of course, she makes less money than me. And she literally paid for and gave them their candy. Her, yeah, one of us. You know what I'm saying? Yes, her, yeah, one of us. Black women who hate to hear little black girls told no. Black women who hate to see little black girls disappointed. Yeah, one of us. 100%. Right? So as you're going along your daily life, you know what I'm saying? If you can offer it, if in the rare occasion that you see one of us, offer your smile and go. You know what I'm saying? Like, just offer your smile and go. Like, sis, I see you. I see you out here being glorious. I see you out here being loving. I see you out here being gentle. I see you out here, trying to just put a moment in a black woman's heart. Put a moment in a black woman's heart that's soft. That was one niece that was, whining and complaining, so she probably won't remember it. But my big one, she 10. Well, she 9. She'll be 10. But my big one, my big girl, my baby, she heard that woman say, I hate to see black girls being told no. I can't do it. She's going to remember. My little baby is going to remember that random black woman that say, yeah, black women deserve all the things. Black little girls deserve all the things. Right? My baby's going to remember that. So, in conclusion, black women, I said all these things to say, stay a holy thing. Stay upright, stay noble. Understand that they are able to get away with it because the world is made for evil. The world is made for evil. They are waiting. And I mean they. I don't like to use they all the time. Because, like, who the fuck is they? But they, I mean everybody. When I say they, I mean everybody. Everybody is waiting for you to make a false move so that they can, run down on you. Don't give them that opportunity. Don't ever give them that opportunity. So, that's all I got, ladies. I love you all, and I'm going. Oh, and happy weekend. It's the weekend. I'll be posting this on the weekend, so, I'll make a little note, like, go in and do your housework, because it's going to be a long one. But listen to it. It's for us, it's for us to listen to. I said a whole bunch of shit. All the shit I said needed to be said. I'm going to include, Divine Beingness videos that kind of triggered me to make this right now. Also, Miss Archduchess also speaks about black women going back to the ways of her mother. And those are 2 black women I said I'm always in alignment with. Like, they might be a little bit off every now and again. Divine Beingness specifically. And it's just because I think that with Divine Beingness, I'll be honest, I think that sometimes when you're a black woman alone and you are alone, you're not able to see any way out of it. Like, when you are alone, you're not able to see any way out of it. And when you don't have little black girls that you feel like if something doesn't change, the world will just get worse for her. You know what I'm saying? So I have a daughter and I'm looking at the world and I'm just like, this is not good enough for her. Then I have my little nieces who are 20 years younger than she is, who ain't even begun yet, who ain't even got out here really good yet. You know what I'm saying? The world has got to get better for them. And if the world getting better for them is dependent, and I do believe it is dependent on black women being a holy thing, I felt like this video was very necessary. Black women must remain a holy thing. We must be upright in all of our doings. We must trust that even when something looks bad, it's for our best. We must not speak negativity into our own image as other black women. You know, Sexy Red is all kinds of things, but her ass ain't ugly. I'm not letting nobody say she ugly. Right? We have to be careful about what we say about our own image, because we can just be quiet. I don't have to talk about it. What's her name? That just now got locked up for drunk driving. I made up my mind. I don't got nothing on it, because everybody else gonna have something on it. So I don't have to say nothing about it. I don't gotta say nothing about it. I could just mind when it comes to black women, I can mind my business because everybody else got something to say about it. Y'all don't need to hear my opinion. Y'all heard everybody else's opinion. My opinion is that black women are beautiful, are beautiful, and a holy thing, and that we must remain holy. That's my opinion on black women. That's all I got on black women. I don't got nothing else. Drop the mic and go. Anyhow, love you ladies. I'm going.